Happy hump day, everybody, and welcome back. 524, weather and traffic on the 4s. Just a quick little update. 63 out there right now at Metro Airport. 50s out in the suburbs, mostly clear skies. Noontime, we're going to be close to 80. 83 the afternoon high with sunshine and a few batches of high clouds. That's about it, Kim.
All right, some tricky travel over on southbound I-75. Take a look at this map here. An accident just past 7 Mile. Only the left lane is open. Expect slowdowns. Expect slowdowns here as well. Southbound I-75 just past 14 Mile. This accident blocking your right shoulder.
Kim, thank you. Police in London are searching for a jogger who pushed a woman into the path of an oncoming bus.
And there you saw the scary moments. This happened in southwest London back in May. And if you look closely, you'll see the jogger right there push the woman down. Luckily, the driver in that red vehicle, in that red bus, sees her and was able to swerve just in time to miss rolling over her body. Then, about 15 minutes later, the jogger returns, but didn't even acknowledge the victim. And she walked away, thankfully, with only minor injuries. There's still no word on a possible motive.
That is so bizarre.
I know.
You can tell he ran out of his way just to bump her.
I cannot even explain this.
Thankfully, she's okay.
Yeah, it's 5:25, everybody. And get ready to pack your patience if you're heading to Metro Airport anytime soon.
Well, the construction projects that you need to know that so far we hope won't make you miss your flight.
We'll have the details on that, but first, Nick Monticelli previewing a huge event that's going to be happening at Cobo. Are people lining up already behind you?
They certainly are. I kind of feel like Oprah this morning. You get free health care, you get free dental care, you get free vision care. All of these people lining up outside of Cobo because of a massive free health care event. We'll tell the details, what you want to know, and frankly, how early you need to get here, which frankly is right now. That's next on Local 4 News Today.
This week, live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 5:30 starts now.
And we're following breaking news from overnight. Soldiers targeted near Paris. We'll tell you who police are searching for after 6 guards are run over.
Plus, thousands are expected to fill up Cobo Center today. You are looking live where a free event is being offered that could help save your life.
And we've got another pleasant morning on tap for Metro Detroit. Brandon is watching this week's forecast for us, and we're coming off of a beautiful day yesterday. In fact,
yeah.
Was not too hot, wasn't too cold. You know what I mean?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Brandon says it's going to be a lot like that today. So let's get over to him with a look at our forecast. We'll savor it while we have it.
Did you guys notice in that live shot we had some sweatshirt wearers in line? It is cool enough. All things being relative, of course. For some of you, just absolutely perfect out there, but a lot of 50s and 60s, low 60s across most of Wayne County right now. 64 in Mount Clemens, 61 in Pontiac. We do have the 50s out in Livingston County, Howell at 56. It's 50 in Ann Arbor right now. And for the day ahead, 63 degrees, a very pleasant start at 8 a.m., 79 at noon. We will notice some high clouds coming and going today, but not doing any damage, and that's okay. We need the rain, you know that, but we're forecasting really very little chances. Far west and north zone, isolated shower chance with the heat of the afternoon. Most of us are dry. 83 degrees at 4 o'clock, our high temperature, and a calm evening for the Tigers game tonight. With the low humidity still and light winds, the haircast is all good to go. And I know that with allergies being a little bothersome to Kim DeJulio, this is good news. Good hair day. How about morning drive?
Yeah, that is great news. Well, I've got good news and bad news for your morning drive. I'll start with the bad news. We've got that accident over on southbound I-75 just past 7 Mile. It's going to be real slow if you travel this way. Only the left lane is open. You can see on our map here that orange-red area. Those are the slowdowns. But let's get to the good news. We did have another accident on southbound I-75 right at 14 Mile. That is no longer there, so we're looking good here. You can see conditions looking just great. Dry roads to start off the morning, so 2 thumbs up for this area. Now we got to talk about construction over on US 23, but I'll tell you about that coming up at 5:44. Back to you.
Thank you, Kim. Right now we want to get to breaking news that we're following from Detroit's east side. That's where we've learned a 17-year-old boy and a 26-year-old woman have been shot on Canfield Street near I-75. Both were sitting inside of a car when they were shot, and police tell us that thankfully they're both expected to be okay. We'll bring you any new updates as soon as we get them into the Local 4 newsroom, both on the air and on clickondetroit.com.
And also, we are following breaking news out of Paris, France. Police are searching for the driver responsible for deliberately plowing a car right into 6 soldiers. The car sped off after hitting the soldiers. 6 of them were hurt, 2 of them seriously. Police are saying that this does appear to be an intentional attack.
Let's turn now to Decision 2017. It is official. Mike Duggan and Coleman Young, the second, will square off come November.
Yes, and you can see Mayor Duggan took the primary by more than 25,000 votes. Both candidates say that they will focus more on the neighborhoods heading into the general election.
And a major upset in the Detroit City Council District 2 race as Detroit City Councilman George Cushingberry was defeated. He was defeated by Roy McAllister Jr. and former state senator Virgil Smith, whose name will sound familiar not just because of his position, but making headlines last year after shooting up his ex-wife's car.
And current city clerk Janice Winfrey will be running for her 4th term. She will be facing off against Garland Gilchrist in the November ballot. Winfrey defeated Gilchrist by 20,000 votes.
And you can find complete election results from across Metro Detroit online at clickondetroit.com. It is 5:33 now. And today, Cobo Center will be packed with people hoping to get access to medical and dental treatment that they just can't afford.
Yes, and it isn't going to be any small deal either. We're talking doctors and dentists that say that they expect to treat 3,000 to 4,000 patients today. It is an outpouring from the medical community for the community. Let's get to Nick Monticelli. He's live at Cobo Center, where it looks like folks are already lining up for this free health care.
Rhonda, good morning to you. There are maybe 60 or 75 people in line here outside of Cobo already, and these lines are going to grow exponentially throughout the next hour or so. The doors are actually going to open about 30 minutes from now at 6 a.m. And this is how all this is going to work. You've got this line of people here who are in line for health care, vision care, dental care. But there's also a lot of things inside that you might not expect. Financial assistance. They also have legal consultation. Let's take you inside and show you what the plan is going to be. So once they walk in the door, they're going to walk down through Cobo, and then they're going to get into these crowd barriers. And once they get over here, they're going to stand in line again until they get into the main hall. They're starting here in Hall C. So what does it look like inside? We've got the video. Our cameras were inside yesterday as they were setting up. You can see here they're setting up dental chairs, machines, extraction tools if you've got to pull a tooth. They have everything you could possibly need. So this is called the Motor City Medical Mission, and they are trying to give people as much health care as they possibly can. And as you saw on that line outside, there are a lot of people who need the help, and some who frankly have specific situations, like one father who says he's got some decent dental care for his kids, not for himself though.
I think this is real good because a lot of people can't afford dental insurance, period.
Is that your case?
That's my case.
I do have dental insurance, but the insurance only covers so much, and I don't have that out-of-pocket expense to pay, so I'm trying to get some help in terms of that.
All right, so here is the information for the Motor City Medical Mission happening today. Free health care, anyone, rich, poor, insurance, no questions asked. It's going on today. The doors are opening at 6 a.m. You can see there on that graphic. They're also offering things like physical therapy, legal consultations, financial assistance, and more. But as we come back out here live inside of Cobo, I do want to show you one more time. This line is growing. When we first got here at about 4:30, there were only 3 people in line. It's been an hour, and the line has more than quadrupled. So if you want to come down here and get some of this free health care, you are best advised, Evrod and Rhonda, to come on down here now. But the most important thing is that it is absolutely free. What a fantastic event for the people of Metro Detroit.
Absolutely. Can you talk a little bit more about who's behind this? I mean, to get all of these doctors and financial advisors all in one place and to do this service for free?
And how long is it going to go till?
Yeah, well, it's going until Friday. So today, Thursday, and Friday. It's put on by a large group of organizations. The biggest one is the Amen Evangelism Network. And they're putting this on with partners from the United Way, from Wayne County, from the city of Detroit, from Cobo Hall. A lot of people going behind this. But frankly, They don't care. They don't want the recognition. They just want to help these people.
That's fantastic.
Some good people in this world.
Absolutely.
All righty, Nick, thank you. Yeah. Again, the door's open for that at 6 o'clock. Time now is 5:37, and we do have an update about that deadly stabbing in Taylor we first broke yesterday morning. The 23-year-old man accused of the crime is expected to be in court today.
22-year-old Alex Gardner was stabbed when police say that the pair got into an argument right along Clippert Street near Wick Road. Investigators say that the suspect used a 7-inch knife and not only confessed immediately, he was also the person that called 911.
Had the phone and he was trying to call the police or somebody.
So he called police himself?
He called he called either police or ambulance, somebody.
The suspect's name will be made public once he's arraigned. Alex's family is asking for help with covering the costs of his funeral expenses. So we have posted the link to their GoFundMe page on clickondetroit.com if you would like to help. Meanwhile, he's been a fugitive for 9 months, but a man wanted for the attempted murder of 2 children in Detroit is now in custody this morning. Julius Coleman is his name, and he was caught by U.S. Marshals on Monday night all the way in California. Police say that back in November, he broke into a house and held a family hostage. When Detroit police arrived, he fired a shot from the house. A fire was set to the house, nearly killing 2 children. Right now, there is no word on when he will be extradited back here to Michigan.
And we have an update now about the developing story of that deadly shooting at a Roseville graduation party. Police believe they found the handgun responsible for ending 18-year-old Luke Fillery's life over the weekend. The gun was found at a residence in St. Clair Shores. Additionally, police say that they've identified the second vehicle in this case. An arraignment is set for a 20-year-old suspect, which could happen today. And a Ferndale woman is still locked up this morning under a $1 million bond facing bank robbery charges. Police say this woman, 31-year-old Christy Lee, entered the PNC Bank about a week ago near the I-75 Service Drive in John R., handed the teller a note that read, quote, "Give me all your money or I'll kill everyone in here." Now, Belowski was arrested and taken into police custody on Monday.
Happening today, a former Harper Woods officer is going to be arraigned on a 4-count felony warrant. We have no word on exactly what those charges are, but the arraignment will be at Harper Woods District Court. Well, of course, we'll learn more. Local 4 will be there.
It is 5:39 now, and you're going to want to pack your bags along with your patients if you're heading to Metro Airport this morning. The orange barrels are out and construction has started.
Yes, this is a project that calls for lane closures, traffic shifts on Rogel Drive, which is that main stretch of roadway when you get off of I-94 and head to the North Terminal. You've probably seen the construction zone already. If you are heading to the McNamara Terminal, the best advice is to avoid entering the airport from I-94 altogether and head all the way up to I-275 and enter from Eureka Road. If you are headed to the rental car lots, you'll want to use Middle Belt instead. The airport says the completed project will help with traffic flow, but in the meantime, there'll be traffic congestion. You can learn more about the projects and also the detours. We posted it on clickondetroit.com. Coffee lovers, listen up. There is some changes coming to a classic drink at Starbucks.
Yeah, we'll tell you what will now be a part of their permanent menu. And in the carport ahead at 6 o'clock, they're not just for snacks anymore. Do you love Cheetos?
Well, really love Cheetos.
Yeah, you gotta really love them. if you want to go to this inspired restaurant, it's a Cheeto-inspired restaurant that will have a celebrity chef behind the menu.
Stand on it. I know you're not. It's gonna hold you.
I know, it just feels
too much pressure.
See the 2 shoes together, matching shoes. It's huge.
At Tim.
Well, good morning and welcome back to Local 4 News Today. I want to start with a really cool Local 4 storm pins. Put down the frosted flakes. Come to the TV. Check this one out. This is coming to us from Westland. A beautiful day. Kat Steineasy from Westland, Michigan. The life of a cicada. See his shell. Take a look at that. You see, out of the old and into the new, and enjoying the garden there in Westland. We encourage everybody to get the Local 4 storm pins. We do have storm chances on Friday, and it's a social media way for us all to share information about the storms. In the meantime, does anybody notice anything about me? A little halo? No? Well, it's the moon out there anyway. We've got 63. Is that the moon? That's it? I thought it was the moon. I need to go look outside. It is a top-down kind of a day. 83 degrees, another beauty. About the only difference we see today, a little bit more high cloud cover over the Detroit. There's the sun. I know that. The moon, I'm suspect of you this morning. 79 at noon, 83 this afternoon. And again, a little bit more high cloudiness than yesterday, but still low humidity. Light breezes out of the southwest, looking good to go. Got a little stationary front up north, and that is where the showers will stay because high pressure dominating areas of the southern Great Lakes, and that is just pushing that activity up to the north. Not an issue for us, although the models somewhat disagree. We look for timing here, shower placement and chances, and watch as we head into the afternoon. North zone, west zone may see an isolated shower with the heat of the afternoon and evening. Here's 3:30, and this light shade of green may just be a billowing cloud and no rain at all. But the bottom line is I don't expect much at all today. Tomorrow, another day of high cloudiness on the increase, but this reason for this is ahead of a storm maker for us on Friday that will be coming in maybe as early as late Thursday night, but today and tomorrow warm and on the dry side. Late Thursday into Friday, shower chances, and again Friday afternoon. We're going to do every kind of rain dance we can because we need this stuff. We're just dry here on Friday, and Kim, it looks dry over the next week.
Yeah, that weekend looks like a winner. All right, good morning, everyone. We've got slowdowns over on I-75 because of an accident here on the southbound lanes just past 7 Mile. Only the left lane is open. So you may want to think about using Woodward instead this morning. I want to show you what those backups look like. The southbound I-75 right at 8 Mile. Here's what we're looking at, and you can see that's where the backups are starting. I also want to mention that there is another accident southbound I-75, the off-ramp to 7 Mile. That's blocking the right shoulder there, so just be careful if you are exiting at 7 Mile. All right, but other than that, we are pretty good out there. No other accidents besides that one on 75. However, expect some slowdowns if you do travel on north and southbound US 23 in the evening. Between Warren Road and M14, there's going to be one lane block from 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. So you may want to keep that in mind for your morning commute as well. Also on northbound US 23, right at 6 Mile, one lane block there for construction. This starts tonight at 8 o'clock, wrapping up tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And if you have a little bit more time, stick around because at 5:54 we'll give you an update on that I-75 accident. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. It is 5:48 now, and this is the day that Sean English has been waiting for. You might remember back in April, he and his parents watched a car full of teens flip on I-96.
And they immediately rushed to help those teens, but Sean was hit by another car, and the result is that he lost part of one of his legs. Well, now the 17-year-old, and almost 4 months to the day of that crash, is marking another milestone.
Yeah, his first steps onto the next part of his incredible journey.
Today I should be receiving my prosthetic. Last time I got to use a prosthetic, but today this should be my own that I'm going to get to use, and completely excited. Not as much nervous. I'm getting my prosthetic today. You are? Yeah. So this is all kind of just a new experience for me. It's kind of, I don't know exactly yet. I'll get used to the feeling and what feels good and what feels bad later on. I'm just strengthening my ankle right now because I do have what's called foot drop, but it's basically just waiting for the prosthetist to get here for my prosthetic.
He's been attacking this like an athlete from day one, and this is no different. Today's no different.
Is this?
This is his.
This is his foot.
This is his foot. This is yours, buddy.
And that's going to be his foot. I wanted to touch and feel it. He's going to be able to walk, and he's going to be able to feel like he's back to whatever his new normal is. And he's going to be able to see the two shoes together. Matching shoes.
We just gotta be careful with it.
Yeah.
And not overdo it. No, shake it like crazy. Perfect.
You can stand on it.
I
know you're not. You can. It's there for you to stand on.
Nothing wrong with the foot.
Up and over, Sean. There you go.
I really took this to heart after my accident, and I tried not to be as down as possible because, one, I was happy to be alive, And 2, there's a lot of other people that are in worse conditions. I do want to at least use a walker though, like try it.
Okay, try this.
He's fought through a lot in the last 4 months. It is a first step. So Dad and Coach, you know, I'm very proud today.
Now back, kick, there.
I feel pretty good. I wasn't sure how it would fit like it was last time, but compared to last time, it felt good.
You're pushing it. We gotta go. You're lucky I like you.
Since the beginning, his outlook has been so positive. And to see him walk today, it was an amazing feeling.
It was incredible just to see him walking, and I'm so very proud of him. He has worked so hard, and he has come so far. So I'm very proud of him.
Taking first step, it's different today. I remembered the accident. I remember the scene at the accident. I remember the pain and the screaming. And today kind of pushes that even further away. Great day. Great day.
Yeah, it's weird to say, but I can't wait to be back to school. But senior year, I missed out on junior year a little bit, which was a little bit of a bummer. I know it was one of the hardest years, so a lot of people don't appreciate it that much, but senior year is going to be great.
I'm excited for him to experience his senior year. Senior year is awesome, and just to have him out of the house and doing the things, back to doing the things that he loves, being with his friends, like giving him that option and that freedom to go and do those things, I want him to have that.
Looking forward to the big things, like the football games, homecoming, prom.
He's going to be able to function independently. There's no stopping him.
No stopping him at all. We're so proud of him. Take a look at this. This is video of Sean walking on his prosthetic leg without a walker.
Boy, his family talks about how hard he has worked and approaches this like an athlete, and it's pretty remarkable to see him walking without the walker.
He's making
so quickly after receiving
progress. We've really been following his journey from the very beginning when that accident actually happened.
We certainly have, and along this journey we've been able to see that special bond that they have as a family, but also with his sister. So coming up in our next hour, she's going to share a story with us that she hasn't told many people about the first moments that she saw Sean in the hospital after the accident. So we're going to have that exclusive interview for you coming up during our 6 o'clock hour, so don't miss that. It is 5:53 and a special discount coming from T-Mobile.
Yeah, it's the first of its kind being done by the company that is offending millions of millennials.
We'll celebrate.
Welcome back. 62 degrees outside right now at the airport and at some of our suburbs, or in our suburbs, in the 50s. A pleasant start. Sunshine bright early, grab the shade. 79 at noon, 83 the afternoon high with some high clouds. Kim?
All right, guys. Well, good news. That major accident on southbound I-75 right at 7 Mile has cleared. Now we're just down to the one on the ramp. Southbound I-75, the ramp to 7 Mile, that is blocking the right shoulder.
All right, let's talk about T-Mobile. It is hoping to lure baby boomers with a new wireless plan designed specifically for them. The retailer has announced the new T-Mobile One Unlimited 55 Plus plan. Those who are 55 and older can get up to 2 lines for just $60, including taxes and fees. The first line is $50, the second is $10, but to qualify for the lower rates, you must enroll in auto pay. New and existing customers can start enrolling in the plan a little bit later today.
And new information this morning from Starbucks and almond milk lovers. This one's for you. You won't have to swap out the milk in the Frappuccino, the new one anyway. It's called the Horchata Frappuccino, and it's Starbucks' first recipe to be made with almond milk as the original milk ingredient. The drink consists of an icy blend of almond milk, sweet cinnamon syrup, coffee ice, whipped cream, caramel, and cinnamon with some sugar sprinkles. Now that sounds good. Starbucks says that the beverage will be part of its permanent menu.
Very nice.
Good, and probably has a lot of calories.
A lot of calories. It's 5:58, everybody. Coming up all new at 6 o'clock, local stories for you from Livonia, Taylor, and Detroit.
Plus, a cyber attack that isn't going away. Hackers releasing personal information from the stars of an HBO hit show, and now we know what else is being threatened.
And we also have a warning about a very popular drink, why Moscow mules are being considered poisonous. That more when we come right back. You're watching Local 4 News Today.
CNL War live from downtown Detroit. Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this Wednesday morning.
Yeah, and a beautiful one at that. We've got a lot of news to get to. First, the votes are in. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan set to face off with the son of a former Detroit mayor in November. We're going to hear from both of the candidates.
Plus, Ford Motor Company is set to be sued as the local community fears for their health. The lawsuit being filed today.
And a medical mission. Dozens already lining up in downtown Detroit for medical treatment that they would otherwise normally be unable to afford. We'll tell you where you can get free dental and medical care coming up. But first, we do want to help you get out the door this morning. Kim is keeping her eyes on the traffic for you, and Brandon has your forecast to go. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, guys. It is another very pleasant one out there, mainly in the 50s. And low 60s. 4-zone temperatures. Metro zone in Wayne County 62. Out west in Ann Arbor in our west zone 52. 61 in Pontiac up north and 54 down in Adrian. Temperatures today are going to be a lot like yesterday. 79 degrees already by noon. 83 an afternoon high. We will mix in some high cloud cover coming and going, but rain chances are extremely minimal, and the closer we are to Detroit, the lesser the chances are. But far west and far north parts of our zones could see an isolated shower with the heat of the afternoon. In the meantime, you may have a little wheeze, a little sniffle today. High mold counts from our friends at Lakeshore ENT. They tell us also moderate weed count, and ragweed is also in the low category. So we've got a few things could impair your breathing just a little bit. Mostly clear skies out there for now. Let's send it to Kim to see if that is helping with our drive this morning. In the meantime, you can get your 4-zone, your 7-day weather right there on the weather tab of clickondetroit.com. Kim, good Wednesday morning. How we looking out there?
Well, definitely feeling that mold today, as you mentioned, the allergy report. So hopefully that goes away soon. Are you with me? All right. Well, good news is we're looking a lot better than we were earlier. That accident on southbound I-75 has cleared. Now we're just down to one. This one, southbound I-75, the ramp to 7 Mile, blocking the right shoulder. May see a little bit of a delay in that area, but nothing like we were experiencing before. And if you're headed out the door towards I-96 later today, stick around because we're going to tell you about some construction happening there. I'll tell you about it coming up at 6:14. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. Breaking news this morning, a 17-year-old boy and a 26-year-old woman have been shot while sitting in a car right on Detroit's east side.
Yeah, we want to show you video from the scene. It is on East Canfield near I-75. Sources telling us that at least 4 dozen shots were fired. Thankfully, both that man and woman expected to be okay, that teen and woman. So far, no arrests have been made. And we're following even more breaking news, this time from overseas near Paris, in fact. Police there actively searching for the person responsible for driving a car that hit a group of soldiers outside of where they were stationed. Officials say that the driver's motive is still unknown. However, he deliberately aimed at those soldiers.
And now to Detroit's west side, and video that you'll see only here on 4. Take a look. A woman collapses as she walks back into a store just moments after being shot. Police are telling us that she survived, but another man was killed at the scene on Schoolcraft Avenue near Rutherford Street. Investigators say it's unclear if the man and woman were together or if they even knew each other. Neighbors are left with many questions.
We're going to pray for the young lady as well who got shot. I just want to know what happened and why did this take place?
The woman is currently recovering from surgery, and police are hoping that she can shed light on what may have led up to this shooting. 2 arrests have been made in the double shooting that took the life of a 14-year-old girl last week. Jamisha McWilliams was shot and killed inside of her home during a double drive-by shooting. Her 18-year-old brother was also shot, but he was since released from the hospital.
Time now is 6:04 on your Wednesday morning. Let's turn to Decision 2017 now. Some key elections all across Metro Detroit.
Yes, let's send things over to Jason Carr with all the results. Good morning.
Good morning. This is about the neighborhoods. This is about people actually trying to invest back in the neighborhoods. They've been completely forgotten by this mayor.
All right, Jason, we'll take it while we try and fix that mic. Detroit City Council current pro tem president George Cushenberry. This was kind of the shocker from the primary. He is now out, looking to take his place, Roy McAllister Jr. and also Virgil Smith. So we will keep you updated on all of the election results. You'll see them scrolling at the bottom of our screen, and you can also find any of your local results at clickondetroit.com. Well, tensions are quickly rising between the United States and North Korea. North Korea said it's, quote, carefully reviewing a plan to strike the U.S. territory of Guam. Now, this came just hours after President Trump said that any threat from North Korea against the United States would be handled with military strength.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Guam is in the Western Pacific. It is also home to the Andersen Air Force Base and more than 6,000 troops. Right now, President Trump has not yet responded to North Korea's latest threat.
It is 6:06 now, and today Ford Motor Company will be asked to pay up. More than 100 homeowners in Livonia say the automaker put them in harm's way. Local 4's Nick Monticelli has details on the lawsuit that's set to be announced later today. Well, we should
Good morning. Let me give you a bird's eye view of what all this is about. This is the Livonia transmission plant that Ford has at the corner of Levin and Plymouth in the city of Livonia. And these are the neighbors that are concerned. They're saying that there are contaminants coming from the Ford plant underground into their neighborhoods. And that is what this lawsuit is all about.
From the initial notification, we recognized that this was a much bigger problem than Ford was portraying.
You'll find these testing wells sprinkled around this Livonia subdivision. It's a process that's been going on for the last 2 years.
There is a huge quantity of toxic chemical at Ford that's heading our way.
Ford notified the neighbors here 2 years ago it would be testing to see if vinyl chloride had seeped from its Livonia plant into the surrounding area. It has, but it's more than 7 feet underground and poses no risk to the drinking water, which the homeowners agree with. It's the groundwater they're afraid of.
They're still saying there's no health risks here, and everything's okay, and it's not okay.
Most people who had vegetable gardens took them out. They also say the water table is very high, and they're worried about vapor from the chemicals pooling in their homes. And they're also really unimpressed with the MDEQ.
Well, they've only handled it when they had to, it sounds like.
The Michigan Department of Environmental Quality sued Ford, but settled for $45,000 with the promise the chemicals would be cleaned up.
I say if you look at the health records of all the longtime neighbors, you cannot deny that there's a serious problem here.
So the residents will be filing that lawsuit today. Ford maintains that everything is okay and they're working with the MDEQ. We'll see what happens if anything changes once the lawsuit is filed. In the newsroom, Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
And we should let you know Ford has yet to respond to the lawsuit. A news conference will be held this afternoon. Of course, you can count on us to be there. Time now is 6:08.
Yes, and more on Sean English, his first steps in an inspiring journey.
We've been a simple family, we thought. Simple traits. We've been close. We're closer now.
It's a story that we have been following from the very beginning. Teenager Sean English injured in a crash while trying to save others Coming up, how his family is helping him through his recovery.
And bye-bye Netflix, the entertainment company that's parting ways with the streaming service, all to start its own. We're back in a minute.
Film Challenge.
Welcome back, everybody. In today's consumer headlines, the Walt Disney Company has announced that it is ending its partnership with Netflix in 2019. This means that all Disney and Pixar content will no longer be available. Disney says that instead it plans to create its own streaming service that will come with a cost. They also announced plans to launch their own ESPN video streaming service that will be available in early 2018.
Lotto fever is spreading. No winning jackpot ticket was sold last night. So Friday's jackpot currently at $382 million. If you want to check your ticket to see if you won a minor prize, the numbers are 11, 17, 50, 52, 74, and the gold ball was 14. Friday's cash option is currently at $238 million. Still a lot of dough. We're back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. It is 6:13. Let's talk Decision 2017 now, as some key elections happen across Metro Detroit.
Yes, I think we have all of our technical issues fixed, so let's get back to Jason so we can go back over all the election results from the primary yesterday. Good morning.
Let's start with a race for mayor here in Detroit. What started as a field of 8 has been narrowed down to 2, set to face off in November. Current Mayor Mike Duggan and State Senator Coleman Young II, who's the son of the former Detroit mayor. Young captured about 27% of the vote, while Duggan won over 69% of voters. We caught up with both of them following the victory.
We are going to keep pushing so that recovery gets to every neighborhood. We're not going to stop until we accomplish that. That's what we're going to try and do for the next 4 years.
This is about the neighborhoods. This is about people actually trying to invest back in the neighborhoods. They've been completely forgotten by this mayor.
Other notable results: the 2 spots for state representative in District 1 went to Republican Mark Corcoran and Democrat Tanisha Yancey. They'll go head-to-head in November, and voters in Romulus turned down the school's millage renewal and the school's sinking fund. You can find the results from your community on the homepage of clickondetroit.com. And let's go back now to the desk.
Jason, thank you. To 6:14 now. And the HBO hackers aren't showing signs of stopping anytime soon. The hackers recently leaked Game of Thrones stars' phone numbers and their home addresses. Now, the group has demanded a multi-million-dollar ransom from the CEO at the risk of more information or even spoilers being leaked. The hackers claimed they make upwards of $15 million a year by blackmailing organizations whose networks they have breached. Well, if your favorite alcoholic drink is a Moscow Mule, you might want to consider ordering it with a little caution.
And this is a very popular beverage, but health officials are now sending out a warning about those copper mugs that could actually be poisoning you. Apparently, the acid in the cocktail can leach out the metal, the copper metal, and once it's swallowed can actually cause a whole lot of health problems. The FDA has a code against copper and is coming in direct contact with foods with a pH below 6. According to the National Institutes of Health, symptoms of copper poisoning include abdominal pain, diarrhea, vomiting, and jaundice. So you can still have the mule, just maybe get it in a different glass.
You could also have all of those things if you have too many mules, so you definitely want to be careful either way.
Very much so. Moderation. All right, let's get over to Brandon on this Wednesday. I think you're going to make it easy to get over the hump with this forecast.
Well, thank you for the smooth transition there. I was like, wow, what are they going to do with this here? I am an easy target for all of those, but I appreciate it. We are looking live at Mount Clemens on this hump day, and we're seeing a little bit of high cloud cover out there. 62 degrees, a little west wind at 3, no big deal. Pressure 30.18 inches, and the 30-inch barometer mark is what we use as a benchmark for stable weather. Over 30 inches, more stable weather. And as we head into late Thursday, Friday, that pressure will drop as we have rain on the way, but today not so much. 64 at 8 a.m., 79 at noon. Maybe it's Golf League day. Rhonda. 83 this afternoon. Plenty of sunblock, plenty of water. The humidity will not be real high, and those high clouds will filter out some sunshine, but don't be fooled by it. Also out there on the boats today, on the big lakes, everything looking really good. Waves a foot or so over Lake Huron, less than a foot. Lake St. Clair, Lake Erie, water temperatures, well, still in the upper 60s across Lake Huron, but 70s. Unusually warm. Lake Erie's always warm, but I think even Lake St. Clair is very warm for this part of August. Haircast is good with light winds out of the southwest 5 to 10 and low humidity. And the rain's going to hold off for another couple of days, but late Thursday and more likely Friday morning, Friday afternoon, we have scattered rain and thunder showers. Could see an isolated shower over the weekend, but right now we're keeping it dry still. I think most of the weekend will be dry. So again, we're praying for rain for Friday. It has been dry through July, and the next 7 to 10 days don't look real promising for rain. Again, our Hanson's weather window brings us back to Mount Clemens, 1-800-HANSONS, and a beautiful look at Macomb County there. Kim DeJulio for Live Traffic has had a couple of issues this morning, but what's the current status?
Yeah, we're actually looking a lot better. 75 was not the place to be earlier, but again, we are looking up from here. And we just saw that shot from Macomb County. I know that there was some fog issues there earlier, so that looks better too. Visibility should be good right now. But let's get to that problem. Just one problem on 75 right now. The southbound I-75 ramp to 7 Mile, an accident there blocking the right shoulder. I want to show you exactly what this looks like right now with our 1-800 call Sam chopper. Shot out and about above this accident. If we could pull that up for you, it'll just take a second. We've got chopper over that. You can see that it is not causing any delays or anything. Tow truck on the scene. Again, that's the right shoulder southbound I-75 ramp to 7 Mile. But other than that, smooth sailing. Looks like conditions are good in this area for your morning commute. Back to you.
Good news there. Kim, thank you. To 6:18 now. And at just 17 years old, Sean English has inspired so many, and we've watched his story from the very beginning.
We certainly have, from that life-changing day in April when he was hit by a car along I-96 while trying to help victims from another accident, to losing part of his leg while trying to save their lives, to the trip to Chicago Shriners Hospital where he was measured for his prosthetic leg. And we were there with him on Tuesday when he took his very first steps.
Yeah, and throughout all of this, it's undeniable how strong Sean's relationship is with his sister, Megan. And while we were with him, Sean's sister told us about that very moment she saw him lying in a hospital bed just 4 months ago. An exclusive story told only to us here at Local 4 of a brother and sister bond that's unbreakable.
Yeah, it feels a lot more smooth.
We've been a simple family, we thought. Simple traits. We've been close. We're closer now.
I mean, everyone has their role. I don't know what my role is exactly. Maybe it's the comedian effect in the family, maybe the good-looking part, just to make everyone wish they had what I had. But no, I'm 100% joking. A lot of people say this accident has brought you together. Like, how amazing is that? And I kind of say our family has been really close since the beginning. My sister, I've always been able to talk to her.
I wasn't in the room when they told Sean about his amputation because he had his breathing tube in for the first day, and my parents didn't want to tell him until he could talk and respond. And I wasn't in the room when they took it out. And I came into the room and he had tears in his eyes, and I went up to him and I kissed him on the forehead and I told him, "It's okay. It's gonna be okay, Sean, you are so strong. I love you." And he turned around and looked up at me and he said, "I've looked up to you my whole life. Where do you think I got my strength from?" I went into that room trying to be there for him, and he helped me. And in that moment, I knew everything was gonna be okay. Because we, no matter what, had our family. We had each other. No matter what we go through, we're gonna go through it together.
Glad that he had his sister to inspire him to keep going.
No, and he also talked about how he's looking forward to head back to school, U of D Jesuit, for his senior year. So we are rooting for him, and I know he's going to have a huge warm welcome when he gets back to school this fall.
Absolutely. Time now, 6:21, everyone. And new today, more health problems linked to ticks. We'll tell you about the strange symptoms that you need to watch out for, and we're not just talking about Lyme disease this time around.
Also, you've heard of fidget spinners. Well, meet Fidget the dog. Yes, he's our new pet of the week. Patrice Reed is here with an adorable pet that you can adopt. You'll meet him coming up next.
And before we go to break, let's meet today's Facebook friend for the day. This is Emily Bali. She's from Clinton Township, and she's a nursing student who loves traveling.
We're going to send you a gift card to Tormina's Pizza just for being our friend of the day. So congratulations to you, Emily. And don't forget, to everybody else, like the Local 4 Facebook page and click on the Friend of the Day tab if you'd like to be our next Friend of the Day as well.
Quick check of your weather if you're heading out the door. It's 62 right now, a lot of 50s in many of our suburbs, 79 at noon, 83 with sunshine and some waves of high clouds. About it, Kim.
All right, well, we just have one accident southbound I-75, the ramp to 7 Mile, blocking your right shoulder. And it is time to meet our pet of the week. I have Fidget here. This is such a sweet dog. Patrice, tell us about Fidget.
Well, Fidget is a girl, and she's very high-strung, so
she's a kid.
It's a nice family with some kids to play with. No cats, but definitely any family.
And she's 6 years old.
6 years
very,
old.
very nice. You said high energy.
High energy, and she does talk. She has a talker. She will talk to you.
Well, she is so beautiful. So if you'd like to adopt Fidget, call Poet Rescue at 734-407-7638. Fidget, you are going to find a great home very soon.
It's being real good now.
Yeah. Thank you, Patrice. Back to you guys.
She's like, Patrice, why'd you out me? I'm trying to be good for TV.
Guys, thank you. It's 6:26 now. Coming up next is 6:30. Local stories from Taylor, Hazel Park, and Detroit.
Plus, our Nick Monticelli is covering an incredible community event today at Cobo Center. Wow, Nick, this is a big one.
It's a huge one. In fact, I'm live on Facebook as we speak because I want everyone to know what's going on. So we are inside Cobo for the Motor City Medical Mission. Free vision, free dental, free healthcare, free clothes, legal assistance, financial assistance, free to everybody in Metro Detroit. Come on down to Cobo. The doors are open. We're going to tell you exactly what you need to know before you're coming down here. That's next on Local 4 News Today.
Skip the draw.
Welcome back, and a quick check of your sports in case you missed it. Tigers highlights, well, there's one or two in there. The Tigers able to muster up 5 hits against the Pirates. Monday, they only had 1. 4 more than Monday night. So Tigers go on to lose in spite of those big 5 hits, marking their 4th loss in a row. They'll begin their home portion of this home and home series against the Pirates. This one at home here at Comerica tonight at 7:10. We're back in a minute.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
And we start with breaking news. A 17-year-old boy and a young woman shot in a crime scene that looks like a war zone.
Plus, free medical, dental, optical, financial assistance, all for anyone who needs it. You're looking at live pictures of folks lined up at Cobo Center. Thousands are expected to visit an incredible 3-day event. It's all free. Brandon?
Many of them in sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts. A cool start to the day, but we're tracking some showers in the UP back to Winnipeg and over into the Plain States. For us, it is Friday. Eyes to the skies.
Okay, we were talking Friday already.
It was Friday.
I know.
Maybe we have to wait until Friday before all that stuff up there makes its way down.
In the meantime, it's Wednesday. I consider it a wonderful Wednesday. Yesterday, beautiful day as well.
Oh, weather has been nice last couple of days. Let's keep it going, Brandon.
We've got it covered for you today. The only difference, really, maybe a little bit of high cloud cover. We're already seeing a little haze out there, but look how calm the Detroit River is. 3-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the west-northwest. 62 degrees. Visibility is okay, but we've seen some patchy fog. St. Clair, Washtenaw counties watch out for that. Baseball game tonight looks good, but before we get there, 63 degrees at 8 a.m., 79 at noon, a mix of sunshine and some high cloud cover. Still 83 degrees, and humidity is low. The winds out of the southwest 5 to 10, no problems. One problem, I guess you could say, from the weather department, the allergy report from Lakeshore ENT and St. Clair Shores telling us that mold is high, weed category is on the moderate side, and ragweed is low. But still, we have 3 things that are giving Kim DeJulio some breathing problems, and maybe some of you as well. So even though we don't have the real high humidity and dangerous heat, take it easy. If you feel a little wheeze out there, it's because of this nasty stuff. Speaking of Kim DeJulio for Live Traffic Time.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of nasty stuff.
Kim DeJulio. Wait.
Well, luckily it's not too nasty on the roads right now. We had some trouble over on I-75 earlier, but we're looking a lot better now. Just one problem to watch out for over on southbound I-75, the ramp to 7 Mile here. There is an accident blocking the right shoulder, but it's not causing any delays. Just be cautious while traveling over that way. Now we want to show you a look at the roads with our Sky 4 chopper out and about over on the east side, actually. We're taking a look at I-94 right at I-696. We will pull that up for you in just a second. Here it is. This is what your commute looks like, and it looks like a great one. Very quiet out there. Not too heavy of traffic volumes. Conditions are good. Dry roads today, which is what your evening commute should look like according to Brandon. So that is all good. Over to you.
Thank you, Kim. Right now at 6:33, when I get to breaking news from overnight. Detroit police are currently investigating after a 17-year-old boy and a 26-year-old woman were shot on the city's east side. You're looking at video from the scene. It's right there on Canfield near I-75. Investigators are telling us that the pair were inside of a car when they were shot. This is a developing story. No word on the suspects in this case. Likely they're believed to be on the loose right now. You can stay with us. We'll continue to keep you updated. And even more breaking news right now, this time out of Paris this morning. French police, they're continuing to search for the driver responsible for deliberately ramming a car into 6 on-duty soldiers. That driver then sped off after hitting the group, leaving 6 injured, 2 of them seriously. Police are saying that this appeared to have been a deliberate attack.
Let's take a look at some of the notable election results from Tuesday's primary in Detroit. The mayoral race, it will be Mike Duggan versus Coleman Young II facing off in the general election in November. While in the City Council District 2 race, well, it was current Councilman George Cushenberry that was defeated in the primary yesterday, leaving Roy McAllister Jr. and former State Senator Virgil Smith to face off for those City Council seats in November. And in the Detroit City Clerk race, it is current clerk Janice Winfrey that will have a chance at a 4th term facing off against Garland Gilchrist II. And for complete results from all the local races, head to our website at clickondetroit.com. We're also following other stories for you from all across the metro area.
Yeah, stories from Romulus, Hazel Park, and Taylor. And we'll start there because we have an update to a story about this deadly stabbing that we broke yesterday morning. The 23-year-old man accused of that crime is expected to be in court today. 22-year-old Alex Gardner was stabbed when police say the pair got into an argument on Clippard Street near Wick Road. Investigators say he's the one who called 911.
He had the phone and he was trying to call the police or somebody.
So he called police himself?
He called he called either police or ambulance, somebody.
Alex's family is asking for help with covering the cost of his funeral expenses. There is a link to their GoFundMe page on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com.
Over in Hazel Park, this man remains in custody this morning facing bank robbery charges. Police say that 31-year-old Christy Lee Belowski entered the PNC Bank on the South I-75 service drive near John R. a week ago, handing the teller a note threatening to kill everyone in the bank if she didn't cooperate. Belowski was arrested on Monday.
Pack your bags and your patience if you're heading to Metro Airport. The orange barrels have reared their ugly heads, I guess you could say. Construction has started. The project calls for lane closures and traffic shifts on a stretch of road right when you get off of I-94 heading to the North Terminal. If you're heading to the McNamara Terminal, the best advice there to avoid entering from the airport from I-94. Instead, you can try sticking to 275 and enter from Eureka Road. If you're heading to the rental car lots, Middle Belt will be your most direct direct route. Airport officials saying that the project should be completed rather, to help with traffic flow. You can learn more about the project and detours on clickondetroit.com. It is 6:36 now and happening today. Thousands are expected at Cobo Center for a great event that could technically save lives.
Absolutely. And for folks that don't have medical care, this is a wonderful free service. Medical, dental care, vision care, it's all being offered for free. The doors just open at Cobo Center. Nick Bonicelli's been there for a couple hours this morning. Actually saw the line up before the doors even open. Expecting a big turnout today?
They are expecting to treat between 3,000 and 4,000 people over the course of this, although those numbers will likely go up once people find out what's happening. Take a look at the line, and this is about half of it because the other half are already inside Cobo. So you can see all of these people lined up, again, for free vision, medical, dental care. But I do want to take you back inside Cobo real briefly because I want you to see exactly what is happening here and what they're offering. We walk through these doors. Eric Utah is the man behind the camera. I'm like a doorman. Eric? There you go. All right, so once people get inside Cobo, they're going to go inside of Hall C. And inside of Hall C is where they have all of this set up. Again, free medical, free dental, free vision care, but it does not stop there. And you're going to see that here momentarily. So you're talking about free clothes, legal assistance, financial assistance, haircuts. The list goes on and on. Okay, so Eric, I'm going to get out of the way here. There we go, into Hall C. So what they're doing is they've got all this separated. You're going to start off in this section right here where you can see a group of people sitting. That's where they're going to start talking about hygiene and good ways to stay healthy. After that, they go to triage. And once they realize what's wrong, what they need, then they get separated. They go to see an ophthalmologist, a dentist, a doctor, a physician, a nurse practitioner. They have hundreds of people here to help everybody. And again, all of it is 100% free. They don't want to know what kind of insurance you have. If you don't have insurance, if you're rich, if you're poor, they don't care. And most of the people showing up today, they need the help, especially people like this mother who says her daughter needs some dental care.
Well, I have to get some dental work done.
What's wrong with your teeth?
Need to get a few of them snatched out because they will not fall out themselves.
You want to get some more snacks then?
Yes.
I think it's amazing. I love to see things like this in the city, you know, helping people who we know are impacted by not having insurance and being uninsured. So I think it's amazing.
And that is exactly what they're doing. Here's the information. The Motor City Medical Mission going on today at Cobo Hall. The doors open at 6 a.m. and again, free everything, medical, vision, dental, legal assistance. Whatever you need, they can help you out with it. It's going on today and again tomorrow from about 8 o'clock until 5 and Friday from 8 until noon. Back out here live, you can see the crowds are filling in. These people are some of the first that were standing in line and they will be helping people. And here's the best part, Everett and Rhonda. If they get too full, if too many people show up, not to worry, they will be making you appointments with doctors, physicians, dentists, whatever you need here in the city of Detroit. Those physicians have said they will help you. If they can't be at this clinic, they'll take you in their offices.
Wow.
This is
Are you
just
serious?
Incredible.
It's going to help a lot of people, especially that
Certainly
little
is.
girl there. Very nice.
And plenty of room there even for today.
Yeah.
So if you're not there yet, not to worry, they can accommodate you. Nick, thank you. And thanks to everyone who was a part of that Motor City event. Let's send things over to Jason Carr. What are you working on?
Good morning. Have you seen Nick's hair promo? Have you seen it? Top notch. Going gourmet, foods you may have combined during a late night are getting a spot at the dinner table, and not just any dinner table, the chef and snack food responsible. Doctor?
More health problems linked to ticks, and we're not just talking about Lyme disease. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, the strange symptoms you need to watch out for.
Sky 4.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's turn to good health now. Ticks are on the move here in Michigan. We know that. And as they spread into new areas, the risk of getting bitten by one is spreading too.
Yeah, on this Wellness Wednesday, our Dr. McGeorge is here with two of the stranger symptoms that you need to watch out for.
Different ticks can carry a variety of diseases. Now, one of the most common is Lyme disease, and in some patients, the disease can also trigger a condition known as Bell's palsy.
A red bullseye rash is the classic symptom associated with Lyme disease, but it's not the only one.
Believe it or not, a simple tick bite can bring on Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy is a palsy of the facial nerve, which is the nerve that controls the muscles in the face.
Bell's palsy is more often linked to a viral infection, but doctors think a tick was to blame in Pam Tomlin's case.
When I first noticed it, I couldn't blink my eyes one at a time.
and I thought I was having a stroke. And I believe I got mine from a tick. I mean, crazy as it seems, I let my dog sleep in my bed.
Pam was lucky. Her case was mild, and she recovered in just 3 weeks.
I would recommend if you have the sudden onset of a facial droop, you contact your doctor immediately to talk about that.
A tick bite can also trigger a rare allergic reaction to red meat.
It was an absolute surprise. I'd never heard of it.
Robert Downey, an avid fisherman, was bitten by a Lone Star tick in 2016.
I was afraid I was dying.
After multiple trips to the hospital and a stay in the ICU, Robert was diagnosed with alpha-gal. That's an allergy to mammalian meat, including beef, pork, and lamb. The symptoms can include itching, hives, rash, or even anaphylactic shock. A change of diet is the only treatment.
The cravings for that double cheeseburger gets, pretty high on the meter.
Just one more reason to take the threat of ticks seriously. To reduce your risk, wear tick repellent when you're going to be spending time outdoors, especially if you're going to be in the woods. It's also critical to check yourself, your kids, and your pets for ticks and to remove them as quickly as possible. Now you can learn much more about ticks and the safest way to remove them at clickondetroit.com/ticks. Back to you.
And speaking of spending time outdoors, today might be a perfect day to do so.
Yeah, it has been for the last few days.
Yeah.
Beautiful days of summer, Brandon. How warm will we get today?
Back into the 80s today. In fact, all the way through the week we'll be there. We start with our Local 4 storm pins. Free app. We have some storms on Friday. This could come into use for tracking that. But in the meantime, Patty Cooper over in Troy says that the cloud formation almost looks like the head of Thomas Jefferson. Anybody? No. I see Abe Lincoln right here. Don't you like the profile? That looks like the whole English D. Like with a cool haircut. 407 years ago. And then some dogs over here? No. No? Come on. Where's your kid-like imagination? You're laying on the ground in the summer looking up at those clouds. Imagining anything and everything. Thank you, Patty Cooper. Get the Local 4 storm pins free under WDIV in your app store. A lot of 50s out there right now. 56 Howell, 53 in Lapeer, 57 in Monroe, but we're going to warm quickly. 79 at noon today, 83 this afternoon with some high clouds coming in. We'll see some more high clouds tomorrow, but still in the 80s. Thursday night, or more likely Friday morning, rain and thunder showers that will linger into the afternoon, and we're praying and doing rain dances for this one because this is our best shot over the next week or so. Even the weekend looks fairly dry, which is a good thing, guys.
Got a good forecast there and hopefully a good commute to go along with it.
Yeah, that's right. And that rain that we do need, I was asking Brandon, could we maybe have that like while we're at work?
Timing.
Yeah.
Maybe while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
That's always a good time. Good sleeping weather.
I know we need the rain, but luckily right now we don't have any rain on the road, so we are looking good right now. We just had that one problem we've been following on southbound I-75, an accident here that is on the ramp to 7 Mile. So that's blocking the right shoulder, not causing any delays, but just watch out for that while traveling this way. Now I want to let you know about some construction. We'll start with I-96, the northbound lanes right at Inkster Road. One lane block there. Starting at 9 a.m., this project will wrap up at 3 p.m. And then we also have some construction over on the northbound lanes of the Lodge right at I-75. Only one lane open there. Hopefully this won't affect you too much, though. It is a project happening this evening starting at 9 p.m., wrapping up at 5 a.m. And I do want to show you what the roads look like right now with our 1-800-CALL Sam Chopper shot. This is a look at I-696 right at Northwestern Highway. Traffic volume starting to build, but as we were talking about, we don't have that rain this morning, so roads are dry, which means conditions are good. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. Are you a big fan of that orange dust all over your fingers? A snack food favorite is going gourmet. We are talking about Cheetos, Jason, in a whole new way.
I'm sorry, what? The Cheetos brand is opening a restaurant in New York for a brief stint. The restaurant, called the Spotted Cheetah, has celebrity chef Ann Burrell teaming up with Chester Cheetah to bring Cheetos-inspired dishes to the Big Apple. For starters, the Spotted Cheetah will be serving up Cheetos meatballs, basically Cheetos mixed in with beef, pork, and veal with a tomato herb sauce. There's also the Cheetos grilled cheese and tomato soup. The tomato soup kind of looks like a Bloody Mary right here. Good news, they both come with bacon, very important. For the main course, how about the Flamin' Hot and White Cheddar Mac and Cheetos? Right there. You like the Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
No.
And for those hankering for some dessert, there's the White Cheddar Cheetos and Cheetos Sweetos Apple Crepes. The restaurant opens August 15th and will be open only for a couple of days. They are taking reservations, just so you know. Now, since we're nowhere near New York, we decided to try our hands at some Cheetos Gourmet. We have some Flamin' Hot Cheetos hummus right here. You see that right there?
Impressive.
I know we don't have a close-up here. This is producer Ian's work.
I didn't know there was white cheddar Cheetos. Did you?
I didn't either.
Vegetarians, we have the Cheeto salad, which is mostly just Cheetos.
Wait, hold on. We have the what?
Cheeto salad, some lettuce with some Cheetos on top.
Stop it.
Very impressive. Who's your taste tester?
Brandon, Kim, I know that you're hungry, so here's some Flamin' Hot hummus.
Thank you, sir.
Courtesy of Ian Vickers, our producer.
I was afraid this was the meatball. We were like, had to eat the raw meatball.
Are you a Cheeto fan?
I am. The flaming hot ones, though, are you a fan of those?
I actually like them better than the normal Cheetos.
Huh. There's something about the flavor that is almost medicinal or something.
This is mixed into the hummus.
What about the Cheeto Puffs?
No.
I love a Cheeto Puff.
You like
Turns
the
out
puff?
it is
Yeah.
It's raw meat.
Only at like 2 o'clock in the
I
morning.
don't like that.
And you love hummus, Kim.
I do like hummus. I like spicy hummus too, but this just
There's the flaming.
doesn't do it for me.
Look at them. All three of them over there crowding around.
Maybe we should taste.
I do want to try that. All right, we're going to try it during the commercial break. When we come back, we've got your stories to watch for next. Bring it on over here.
Sprinkled on mac and cheese, though?
That
That's
would be
probably
delicious.
really good.
Yeah, and a grilled cheese.
Navigate your morning.
Welcome back, everyone. We are following breaking news right now from Lyon Township. That is where a house has been destroyed by a fire. You're looking live there at the scene. It's on Douglas near 10 Mile. Authorities think that there was some type of explosion, and that's what likely caused this. Now, we've learned that no one was hurt, and an investigation is underway.
Also breaking this morning, Detroit police are investigating after a 17-year-old boy and a 26-year-old woman were found shot on the city's east side. It happened at Canfield near I-75. Thankfully, both are expected to be okay.
And breaking news out of France now. Police there searching for the driver responsible for plowing a car into 6 soldiers near Paris. 6 were hurt, 2 seriously, and investigators are saying that this was no accident.
And voters in Detroit have narrowed down the race for the next Detroit mayor. Mayor Mike Duggan and Coleman Young II were victorious in the primary. For the city council spot in Detroit, George Cushenberry loses his seat to either Virgil Smith or Roy McAllister Jr. Plus, Janice Winfrey, our city clerk, will be on November's ballot seeking her 4th term.
Tensions between the United States and North Korea are happening now after the country is carefully reviewing a plan to strike the U.S. territory of Guam. President Trump says any threat will be handled with military strength. It's home to the Andersen Air Force Base, Guam is, and more than 6,000 troops.
Later today, a former Harper Woods police officer will be arraigned on a 4-count felony warrant. No word on what exactly the charges are against him, but the arraignment is going to be happening at the Harper Woods District Court, and Local 4 will be there.
More than 100 Livonia homeowners are suing Ford Motor Company this morning. Neighbors are worried that chemicals that were used decades ago are now leaking underground and getting under their homes. The neighborhood has been marked as contaminated, which means property values are taking a quick nosedive. The suit is set to be filed today at the Wayne County Circuit Court.
And a free medical clinic is going on today at Cobo Center. It is open to any and everybody. You're looking at live images from inside. This free event will continue today, tomorrow, and on Friday. It's open to anyone that needs any medical care. This is vision and even dental included, eye care, everything. You can check out clickondetroit.com for more information. Over to you, Jason.
Good morning from the newsroom today on ClickOnDetroit.com. Are you ready for some football? Some bold predictions being made about the University of Michigan's upcoming season. Check it out on our sports page at Click On. Plus, we are still accepting submissions for this year's Film Challenge Detroit. The theme, Good versus Evil. The deadline is September 22nd. Grand prize, a trip for 4 to Sundance opening weekend, plus cash. And a new list just released on the most and least pet-friendly cities in the U.S. You can check it out on our All for Pets page. We'll see you back here live at 9:15ish. Back to the studio.
All right, 63 degrees out there right now, on our way to 83. Just a couple of high clouds later on.
Easy forecast.
How do you like them Cheetos?
I like them plain, not spicy.
Me too. I'm not a big fan of the Flamin' Hot.
This is your weakness, isn't it?
No, not anymore.
Fritos?
I gave them up years ago.
Doritos?
None of it. No
Anything
chips for
with
me.